Both teams rotated. Yeah, Ollie's first victory against him. Fucking great result. We looked crap without Bruno for a long time, but we still pulled it back. Greenwood finally got back on the score sheet. But
great finish.
The one I want to speak about is Donny Van De Beek, because for all the Twitter chatter and all of the calling for him to start, he did absolutely fuck all to warrant the starting place yesterday.
He was poor. Very poor. He actually made us not as good.
Yeah.
Because he wasn't very good on the ball.
I wouldn't say poor. I just think he was average. He just didn't really do anything. He didn't do anything spectacular.
That's poor then.
He didn't do anything spectacular.
Against Liverpool, you need to turn up. And he just didn't. He looked slow. He sort of his misplaced passes. He lost the ball a couple of times. Like he slowed play down
around with his head down. Yeah, he did. He slowed everything down. And I know that's his game, but he just looked like, you know, when Bruno was on it and he grabs the game by the scruff of the neck, Donny, and he demands the ball from everyone. And Donny he never looked like he wanted it too much. He's very happy to just move the play along. And we were relying on Pogba again, who I thought was a really fucking good once again.
Yeah, Pogba was man of the match for me. Man of the match for me again.
It was either him or Shaw for me. I thought both of them two were outstanding.
I just think with Van de Beek, I get it. He's going to be compared against Bruno, and he's going to be compared against Pogba, but he's not Bruno and he's not Pogba, and he's probably never going to be.
I was going to say that, both of them roles that we're comparing him to are not his role.
No,
he's not a 6 or he's not a 10. He's an 8. He needs to be box to box, and unfortunately for him, that's just not a system that we play at the moment.
No, very rarely.
As well, I mean, was that his first? I mean, not necessarily the first game, but his first bit of action for about 5 or 6 games. He's not even been coming off the bench.
No, you're right.
Yeah,
there's every chance he was just rusty. You know, he's not at match fitness. He's not sharp enough because Ollie's not been playing him. He's not even giving him a cameo 10 minutes at the end of the game or anything.
No, you're right.
Literally just been sat on the bench for basically 5 or 6 games, thrown in against a pretty decent Liverpool side, what it was. But yeah, I mean, he still was poor, but maybe he just needs a couple of games under his belt, or just half an hour here and there, just if he can, just to sort of get his sharpness up. But
yeah, maybe I haven't been too harsh on him, but I just wasn't. I don't get everything I've seen of him so far, I've loved. But I thought starting role against Liverpool, number 10, you've got every chance to really impress in that game. You know, he was left alone a lot. He put Thiago in his pocket because Thiago wasn't touching him.
No.
And I just don't, they're the type of games that you need to seize that opportunity for, and I don't think he did.
He's, for me, he's obviously never going to be anywhere near as good, but to take it back to the start of the podcast a bit, he's a bit like a Lampard. Fried's arriving in the box just at that right time to pick up the scraps. Do you know what I mean? And he's quite intelligent in and around the box. I think he would be good as an 8, box to box. I think he's got a lot to offer. Especially the big thing about Van de Beek for me is his passing, his coolness under pressure. He's very, very cool under pressure. He's very quick with his feet. It's 2 touch, it's in, it's out, it's gone. That's what I like about him.
He's like a more mobile one, Matter.
Yeah, I agree with your use out. I thought I wouldn't go as far as say it was poor. It was just an average performance. He didn't do anything. Like Pogba and Bruno and Shaw grabbed the match by the scruff of the neck for us and won us the game. Van de Beek wasn't one of those players yesterday.
I think it was ideal circumstances for Van de Beek. You know, he's played against one of the top sides in England, who granted are having a bit of a rough time at the moment, but he's not had his best performance. Like Dale said, and I completely agree with this is why I was pulling a face. He's going to be rusty. He's got no match fitness. He's not been playing first team football much. So you stick him in a good Manchester United side that's seeing a bit of success at the moment, and you've got high expectations of him, expectations that he's not going to meet. So realistically, you should have all expected him to have a bang average game in comparison to a match fit squad. He's never going to compare to Bruno because in your eyes and in most of the footballing world's eyes, Bruno is one of the best players in the world, if not the best player in the world at the moment. Mm-hmm. So you can't even put him in the same ballpark. I just think you won 3-2. Nice. You won 3-2. He had a rough game, but he's got some minutes on the board. So give him a couple more minutes. You might start seeing better performances out of him.
We've got some favourable games coming up soon.
I'd have him in against Sheffield.
Yeah, 100%. I think I would as well.
100%.
He'll run the show against them probably.
And if it doesn't work out, get Bruno on.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work out, bring arguably the best player in the world on.
Exactly.
Oh, what a problem to have.
And you're giving him a rest, aren't you? You're giving Bruno a rest, resting him up for the big games.
Yeah.
Which you're going to have coming up because we've all got massive...
We've got Arsenal on Sunday.
Well, I said big games.
Is it Arsenal?